My name is Michael Chapis, and I am the middle school principal at Tomah. My career at Tomah has been a very interesting one, to say the least. I started in 2019, our year of COVID. That year was a very good year for me, even though we had these tragic things that did occur. I learned a lot about myself as a leader, learned a lot about the community of Tomah and the support staff, and it just lit me up inside. Second year here, we were full-blown COVID. We had to make our schedule changes. We had to make adjustments to how we delivered instructions. It really made us a stronger building and stronger educationally, specifically for this year. This is my third year here in Tomah, but this year was kind of nice to get back to business. It's been exciting. I can't say enough about the staff and the community here. It's been wonderful. My plans for retirement are pretty much simple. I'll probably be driving a bus, maybe coaching, traveling, doing some fishing, maybe some hunting, doing some photography. It's something that I've done in the past, and I'm super excited about getting back into that. It's my quiet time for me to do those kind of things. But I guess the most important part about my retirement is I'm very fortunate enough that I'm retiring and I still have both my parents with us. I'm going to get to spend a lot of quality time with them. My message to the students are, open up a book, read, okay? Chase your dreams to the students. Chase them down. Keep plan A there and push it as far as you can take it. To the staff, keep up the good work. I'm excited about where we are this year and the direction that we're moving in for the following year. You guys are gonna do a great job working with Amy and Amy. We will forever be connected through the stuff that we've been through the last couple of years. You are family to me, and you guys make the difference in the lives of the kids. Proud of you. Good luck to all of you. We did a lot of good things.
Well, my name is Patty Ellsworth. I am the Director of Curriculum and Instruction here for the Tomah Area School District. I've been with the district since 2005, and I came in and was hired as an elementary principal at that time for Miller and Camp Douglas. And then I was part of the initiative to add 4K to the district, which has been a wonderful program. In 2013, I became the Director of Curriculum and Instruction, and that is where I have remained for the last 9 years. And this marks 33 years for me in education, so I'm coming to the close for that. Certainly I've had an opportunity to reflect on things that I've enjoyed. But when I look back on it, there are things that I found extremely rewarding. The excitement of new initiatives and doing the research and working closely with groups of teachers and with committees, and there are just so many marvelous professionals that I've had the opportunity to work with in the district, and it's just been a very rich and rewarding experience. I will miss that part of my job. As I do leave the career field and move on to being retired, I'm looking forward to certainly time with my family, time on the farm. My husband has a very busy horse business, so I'm going to turn in my dress up and go to work clothes for a lot of blue jeans and sweatshirts and t-shirts. And as I leave, I would just like to say that I've just been so incredibly proud of the time that I've been here in Tomah. It's a district where it has so much heart. People really believe in what they do. They're committed and dedicated to the children in this community. It's been just marvelous. So as I leave, I just want to remind anybody who's listening that you do such important work. And don't get down on anything. I know that we have a lot of things happening in the world today, but your work is so critical. You really are preparing children to be our future, and they are our future. And more than anything, remember that they are more than a test score. So they are a whole child, and you are so invested that I know that they will all be successful.
So my name is Philip Johnson, and I'm the alternative ed teacher for the middle school. I came here in 2000 after my wife and I had finished up in the Peace Corps in Africa. We moved to La Crosse and started our family there, and I got this wonderful job here at Tomah. Taught science for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Steve Years and I really worked together well and collaborated together, and I just got to the point though that I wanted to try something different. And so then I made a change after 11 years, and I've been doing alternative ed for 11 years. My main job is to prepare the kids for high school so they can graduate. So I take it pretty serious that we cover the core subject areas really well. What I love about my job is that I was given this opportunity to come in and teach students to prepare them for being productive citizens in our society. I mean, that's a gift, that's a privilege. I'm going to miss this community, this Tomah Middle School community of students and teachers has just been wonderful. I've done most of my traveling already. I did that before I started my career, before I started my family. And my 2 boys are in college now, so I own some land near Coon Valley, and I've owned it for quite a while, and I always wanted to get out there and do some hobby farming. So now I'm going to have tons of time to do that. So I really look forward to working on that land. The message that I could leave, as a 22-year-old veteran of teaching here is that we have this opportunity to teach the concepts in our subject area and get kids to critically think about them and use those concepts any way they want to. It's just about providing as many opportunities or as much knowledge as you can to students. As long as that's our goal, I think that it will all work out.
I'm Mary Ortner Neve, and I have been a high school English teacher at Tomah High School for the last 18 years. I started my teaching career actually at the school district of La Crosse, and I was an interpreter for the deaf. And then I went to Mosinee School District and taught there for 9 years, and then moved to Tomah with my husband and our kids, and I have subbed for 2 years, then I taught here for 18. I've coached volleyball, directed the play, did tech crew for about 11 years. I work with forensics, academic decathlon. Lots of hats during the course of my career. What I'll miss the most is the connections that I've made either through the extracurriculars or in the classroom. I have students who I've swapped books with and shared discussions with. We've done our pancake breakfasts before AP testing and truffle parties with my AP language students. When you try to get to know your students personally as opposed to just as academic students, it makes a really big difference. When I retire, I am hoping to live a life where I'm a little less driven by the school bells. So I'd like to just relax a little bit more. I've also been writing over the last couple of years. Last year I wrote a play and the school performed it. I self-published a children's book. And then lastly, my goal has been to live abroad, at least for part of the year. I've been able to really have some freedom to take the curriculum and really specialize it to what the students' interests can be and realize that they can be successful at it. Having that freedom has been really a positive experience for me. I want to remind students that, you are writing your own story. You're starting your new chapter. You can't control what's happening to you, but you can control the response to it. And I hope that you decide that you're going to write your story the way you want it to happen. Bye. Thank you for everything.
Hi, I'm Cindy Rasmussen, and I'm a speech-language pathologist with Tomah Area School District. I'm kind of finishing a career that spans over 40 years. When I was single and then just married, I had done some work in the public schools. And then I stayed home 16 years with my own kids, and then 13 years in the public schools most recently. I've been in the Tomah District for 6 years. I service the high school, the middle school, Wyville Elementary, and Ahuko Head Start. The thing that I'm going to miss most about my job are the relationships that I've built with the students and with the families and with the staff at the Tomah School District. And in retirement, some of the things I'm looking forward to are I want to do some traveling. And my husband and I like to kayak, and I love biking, so I want to do some outdoors things. Possibly a part-time encore career. Also, I like working with women with Bible studies, and so I have a plan to do a lot more of that once I'm retired. And just do some things that I haven't had time for in the last few years. The thing that I love most about my job is seeing the little steps that students have made in their speech and language goals, and also some of the giant steps they've made. And for some of the students, the little steps are giant steps. So it's just really exciting to see progress and to see the students realize that they have met a goal and have accomplished something. Every student in the Tomah School District has great potential. I would just encourage everyone to look for the positive, look at what we have and not at what we don't have.
Hello everyone, my name is Elaine Schrader and I am a Title I teacher at Wyville Elementary School. I have been a teacher for 36 years. After graduating from UW Stout with a bachelor's degree in family and consumer education, I taught for 2 years at the Andoscan school system. Then I got married, moved back to Tomah, and did substitute teaching for 1 year for both Tomah and Royal school districts. After going back to school at UW La Crosse for a master's degree in special education and a Reading 316 license, I began my teaching career with Tomah Area School District, year as a grades 4 to 6 learning disabilities teacher, and 32 years as a Title I teacher. I will miss working with students and families the most after I retire. I really enjoy the excitement of a child when they become a reader and they just feel more confident. I'm going to miss the friends and colleagues that I've worked with over the past years. I'm keeping my options kind of open as to what other adventures I'm going to embark on once I'm retired. Right now I plan on babysitting my grandchildren a few days a week and helping my husband with our bees and garden. I'll probably do some substitute teaching in Tomah and surrounding school districts, so you may see me in the area. I've taught at least one second generation of students from at least 2 families, so that probably means it's time for me to go. I enjoy talking with students who I have taught in the past and catching up with staff members who I have worked with in the past. I would say to staff, be nice to each other, be in charge of your own professional development, never stop learning new things to revitalize your teaching, and continue to look for ways to improve your teaching skills. Most of all, take care of yourself by doing things that make you happy. To students, I would say good luck in your learning journey. Keep on reading. I hope to see many of you when I'm out and about in Tomah. It's been quite a ride with no regrets, and I'm looking forward for more to come, and I'm only remembering the good times. So take care, everybody. Thank you, Tomah Area School District.
My name is Amy Stoffergen, and I'm retiring after 35 years in education. 32 years have been spent with the Tomah District. I began my career in Indiana while my husband finished school. Then we moved to Sparta, and I taught 3rd grade for over 25 years at Miller in room 107. Jessa Von Hayden, my former student, is currently using my room. I then worked as an instructional coach for 4 years. The COVID year, I spent virtually teaching kindergarten through RVA. This year I returned to coaching. The things that I will miss the most are the smiles, the hugs, the children's silly stories. I love seeing that light bulb go on when they have learned something new, and all the wonderful, caring adults that have always been so supportive and fun to be around throughout my years with the Tomah schools. I am most looking forward to spending time with family, my grandson Miles, time to do more reading, more walking, more traveling, more cooking, more volunteering, and creating more hand-stamped cards, and to pursue other passions that I have. Flowers and plants have always been something that I loved, and I'm currently working at Sparta Floral, and it's been very fun. Loved many things about my job, the joy and the excitement it brings to be around the children, and lesson planning. I've always loved planning and trying new things with the kids. It's been very rewarding. A message that I would like to leave: never stop learning, ask lots of questions, practice. One of my favorite character traits to teach the children is perseverance. Never give up. You can accomplish anything you set your mind and your heart to do. Thank you, Tomah Area School District.
I'm Kelly Tudo, and I teach 1st grade at Warren's Elementary School. I started teaching here at the Tomah Area School District in the mid-90s, and I started at Wyville. And I taught there for several years until my husband became the principal and I had to leave, and I went to Oakdale. I was out there for a year, and then I transferred into Lemon Wire, and I was at Lemon Wire for 12, 13 years, somewhere in there. And then I'm finishing my career teaching out here at Warren. One of the best things about teaching in this district was all the people that I got to work with. Support staff, teachers, administrators, just had wonderful teaching partners. And then of course, the students. That's why you go into education. My favorite thing is getting to school in the morning time, and when they come in, they've got smiles on their faces and they're excited to tell you about things, and this is why I'm in education. The thing I liked most about teaching is I was able to craft who I was as a teacher and spin my personality in there and show my love for teaching, and then watching my children come in at the beginning of the school year and just seeing the growth in what they learn, and that's exciting. I'm looking forward to retirement because I'm about to become a grandma. I'm looking really forward to being the lucky grandma that gets to babysit the grandchild. Of course, I'm just looking forward to traveling with my husband, hiking, biking, camping, just enjoying my family. It's bittersweet, but I'm really looking forward to it too. I just want to say thank you for the 27 wonderful years here at the Tomah Area School District. I feel blessed with all the people that I've been able to work with. I've grown as a person because of being a teacher and the people that I'm surrounded by. Thanks to the school board, all the administrators, support staff, teachers, anyone that I've encountered, and of course, thank you to all my students for letting me be a part of your life. Thanks to everybody, and ciao.